Hello, everybody. What happened to your camera? Oh, there you go. All right, what's going on, everybody? We'll be 186 back again with the Overrated Podcast, episode 98. Like I said, who we 186, and with me today is, as always, is Traditionalist 101. What's going on, bro?
Traditionalist 101 is here. We are here for another podcast. Thank you guys for those of you. Shout out for those of you that was joining us on, what was it, Saturday?
Yeah.
Saturday. And it was a long, I think that was probably the longest podcast we had ever done.
No, it wasn't. Long.
It was the longest?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was the longest. And, you know, I kind of expected that it would be, for the simple fact that we had so many games, to cover. I think what we probably should have done was do each episode like one showcase, per episode, instead of bumping it, instead of bumping everything all in one.
Absolutely not. If these shows were done like months like apart, yes, but to do one episode dedicated to a showcase, no.
Why would that be a problem?
No. It just I don't want to do that. I didn't want to do that because I'll be real with you. I had no interest in watching Summer Game Fest until I found out that they showed off Mortal Kombat 1. Like I had no, I didn't watch last year or the year before, mainly because the shows were bad. But when I heard they were showing off Mortal Kombat, I was like, okay, because I told you, I remember telling you, I wanted to see how it looked and how it played until I would commit to buying the game. And they had it there. Now, to my surprise, when I decided, when I first got onto it, the Mortal Kombat gameplay was mid gameplay, so I wanted to rewind back, but I rewinded too far, and I see Prince of Persia. And I'm like, oh shit, I want to see this. So I ended up just watching the whole show anyway, or most of the show.
Yeah, that's what you get for not wanting giving it a chance.
Well, I get, bro, like the first 2 years were not good. The first 2 years were not good. So I was like, that's it. I'm not watching this shit. I didn't know that. Like, I mean, I learned my lesson. Like, as long as Jeff Keighley come out with the bangers, then I'll watch.
I guess that's okay. So are you going to be committed to watch the rest of it from now on?
The Summer Game Fest, Summer Game Fest?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll watch next year's.
Okay. I mean, you are a gamer, by the way, and for you not to, put some time in on upcoming games is actually surprising coming from you.
No, no, no. If a company's making if a company doing something I don't give a shit about, I'm not watching it. Like that's just common sense.
No, that's not common sense. You have to know. How do you know? I would understand that point if you already knew what the games are.
I mean, if someone tells me that something was shown that it was interesting, then I'll go back and watch it. I need consistency from Jeff Keighley. I
Oh,
need consistency from that man.
okay. All right. Well, how was the? Well, we kind of. Well, I mean, the weekend we pretty much did a podcast together. But how
Hmm.
was what about Sunday?
I mean, really nothing much. I just played some Street Fighter, did some hub battles. Um, like pretty much just same old, same old.
That's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Well, that's fine. Well, as for me, let's see. We went to well at church. We kind of did like a Father's Day surprise for the pastor.
Hmm.
They let me see. Like we pretty much had a nice. It was made out of real wool. I think it was a very nice coat, a very nice hooded jacket with the church logo on it, and a basketball with with a stamp, like with an actual stamp, and then the ball was on top of it, and it has all the signatures of the members in that church. So we gave him that gift, and one of those one of those one of those well, actually that one doesn't really this one I'm about to mention doesn't really count because everybody at the church got it. I mean, at least all the males. Where those cups where it keeps your beverage cool or hot. Um,
Are what are they called? Tumblers or something like that?
I forgot what they're called.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you're talking about though.
Yeah, I love those, by the way. Those actually really work, especially the more expensive ones, the heavier ones. They work like a charm. They will actually last 24 hours, and that's beautiful when you're out there and when you're out there in the sun. If you're working or if you're at the beach, oh man, those are like one of the most perfect things for you to invest. So we did that, and I got my dad some some Nikes sneakers and some sandals, Nike sandals. The sneakers end up being too small, so I gave him a 13. It was still too small,
Hmm.
and so I went back and they didn't have a size 14. All of a sudden, I get a call. He's like, "Oh no, no, don't buy me a shoe. Just give me the money." Like, all right. That's all right. Fine. I'll just give you the money. And typically, that's what's been. I mean, I don't want to throw business out there, but typically, that's how my parents have been acting like lately for the past several years.
Hmm.
They don't want anything. They don't want any gifts. They don't want to go to any restaurant. They don't want any activities. They don't want any parties. Just give me the money. That's what that's pretty much what all they want, especially my mom. But we try to be more thoughtful into your gift, but we kind of decided what we're gonna tone that down, maybe stop completely, only because of the simple fact that every time when we do something nice, they appreciate it the day of, but then the next day we get a phone call or something. Oh, why can you guys just give me the money? Why can't you guys just give me the money? Why do you have to spend all that money on this stuff where I could have got the money and buy what I want? And I'm just like, all right. So in order for us not to hear more of your complaints the day after Mother's Day or your birthday, we'll just give you money. That's if that's what you want, we'll just give you money. So
I mean, that's what I do with my nieces now. Like they're obviously they're grown up, and it's like what can as a 37-year-old man, what are you gonna buy for a teenager? You know what I'm saying? For a teenage girl, by the way. So be like, F it, man. Just here, take the money. Like, like my niece, her birthday was a couple weeks ago, and I gave her pretty much $100 through Cash App. So that's what she wanted. That's what she wanted. So I was like, all right,
I think it's a
here
lot
you
easier.
go.
I think it's much easier to buy teenagers things because um you could kind of
What
still.
am I? What am I gonna buy a teenage? What am I
Hmm?
gonna buy a teenage girl? What am I gonna buy a teenage girl?
There's plenty of gifts that you could buy a teenage girl. You could buy her. Girls love makeup. Girls love Bath and Body Work stuff. And
Makeup.
yes, they girls love makeup. Don't act dumb now
I never said. Why am I buying them makeup?
because
How
that's
do I know what type of makeup do they like?
huh.
How do I know what type of makeup they like?
Find out.
And they have a mother for that.
They find out. That's why you
I am
couldn't.
not I am not going to a store to buy young girls makeup. I'm not
You
doing
don't.
that.
You don't have to go to the store. You could just get a gift card for for Victoria's Secret or whatever.
The fact dude no, I feel uncomfortable.
Wait, you feel uncomfortable going inside Victoria's Secret?
No, going to a Victoria's Secret with the intention of buying something for my nieces. That makes me feel uncomfortable.
It's a gift card. If you were actually buying something that you weren't supposed to be buying, I got you. But it's a gift card. Like, well, what's wrong with buying a gift card? Like, get like there's gift cards for anything. Like, I think you're just being too paranoid when it comes to that. They're your family. I'm sure you care about them much, and if you want to be, and if you want to at least put some thought into it, just give them a gift card.
I just gave her $100. She was very happy about that. So
Okay.
all right,
Anyway,
well, yeah. Uh,
it's uncomfortable. Oh gosh, man.
yeah, I'm not doing that, bro. So yeah, so I mean, do you have anything else you want to share before we get the podcast started?
No, no, no. We could start now. I'll share, about the. Oh, you know what? Yeah, since this is because I'm pretty sure we're not gonna have a podcast Thursday, so I am going to CEO this weekend,
Oh yeah,
and
that's right.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. And obviously my brother's going, Soul is going to be there, with us. And my goodness, I am just so looking forward because it'll be my official first time going to a legit big tournament. Like I've gone to tournaments before,
Yeah, yeah,
like little small, private tournaments and whatnot, where I just put $5 or $10 in it and things like that. But this one, like a major tournament, like I am just looking forward, to going to that one. And I'm still trying to figure out if I'm gonna be going to Evo. I haven't decided, fully yet if I'm gonna go there, but I'm 50-50 on that.
hmm
It's a little dilemma for me, but I'm 50-50 on that. So there's a good chance I might go. There's a good chance I won't. But CEO, whew, man, I'm getting ready. I'm already starting up the pack. I'm gonna get a rental. I'm just looking forward for that day.
yeah,
For the weekend, I mean.
yeah, yeah. That's good shit, man. So I mean, this is your topic, so
Okay, so first topic, ladies and gentlemen. So this topic is about Summer Game Fest, what we actually covered on Saturday. Now, mind you all, Summer Game Fest, I I thought, in my opinion, it was a very good show. Hoovy
yeah.
also thought so.
hmm
And to me, it was really a toss up between that and Microsoft. But I thought, I, if people think that Summer Game Fest was the best show like you do, I'm okay with that. But I'm gonna say it's a toss up between that and Microsoft because Microsoft showed a lot of games and they showed a lot of gameplay, with their games. So whichever one that you want to choose, that's great. But unfortunately, to some people, they seem to have a problem with the show. And when I mean by show, it had nothing to do with the show itself. It's actually something else that what there's been, some controversy. And Jeff Keighley, who was the host of the show, actually addressed the people's complaints. But I don't want to spoil it. Let's all read it together and see what I'm talking about. So Jeff Keighley acknowledged Summer Game Fest diversity criticism. And I have so much to say, but let's just read the article and then I'll share my commentary. And if you want to say something, I'll definitely looking forward to see what you have to say. So he has responded to criticism regarding a lack of representation at this month's Summer Game Fest showcase. Featuring world premieres, live gameplay demos, announcements, the high profile event was billed as the global fan celebration of what's next in videos games. Global fan celebration, which is something that I told you that E3 is Hoovy 186. Well, let's move on. The one thing that was conspicuously absent during the near 2-hour event, which took place in front of a live audience at the YouTube Theater in California and was live streamed to millions of viewers, was presence of any woman on stage. Let's look at that one more time. Presence of any woman on stage. Once again, not about the show. Oh, but we are going to complain because we didn't see any women in there. Let's continue on. Let's continue on. In an interview with CBC, event producer and host Kaylee said, Manley LeBert, the actor who plays Alan Wake, Cole, lead protagonist Saga Anderson, was due to take part in the show, but ultimately couldn't because of scheduling conflicts. I think generally we do a pretty good job with diversity in our shows. That was something that's a fair flag, he said. We also want to be authentic to the games that are being presented on the show and developers that are making them. So, yeah, I think we're conscious of it. According to the US based research from Sir Cena, formerly NPD Group, so far this year's women account for 47% of total console game players, half of all PC game players, and 54% of mobile game players. Summer Game Fest op- Summer Game Fest opening showcase included several new game announcements, including Prince of Persia, Lost Crown, and Sonic Superstars. Okay, I'm really glad that as we continue reading on this article, they went to the most important part here, which is what people care about the most. So let's look at some of these games, real quick. I'm gonna go back to the controversy. Let's go back to some of these games that they're naming right here. So they named Prince of Persia, which what I thought was a very good trailer. Sonic Superstars. I'm a huge Sonic fan, and there's a lot of people who are Sonic fans. And it continues on saying that we featured Alan Wake 2, another game I'm excited about, Mortal Kombat 1, which actually showed gameplay, something that you are excited about, Hoovy 186, and the announcement of Spider-Man 2. Excellent, fantastic gameplay from Spider-Man 2. And they also showed, Final Fantasy 16 Rebirth trailer and details. Now, the whole point of Game Fest, the whole focus on Game Fest is the games, which what Summer Game Fest has delivered to the people, to the audience. And I don't care what the percentage is when it comes to, how many, females are playing. Everybody has common sense that the majority of gamers, especially hardcore gamers, are men, right? And what men care about? What do you care about, Hoovy? And and what did you get pissed off about when the Sony press conference about showing the game trailer? The movie trailer of Gran Turismo. You got pissed off because why? Because what you wanted to see was games. That's what you wanted to see. What I wanted to see was games. What people wanted to see was games. That's what people care about. People did not go to the show to make sure that we had a female host in the show. That's not what we
No,
went to.
no, 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 what asking
You
for. Don't overstate it.
know,
They all they wanted was some female representation on stage. That's all
no,
they want.
okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. At the end of the day, Hoovy 186. The most important thing is, did you deliver a good show? And the reason why stuff like this pisses me off is now I think I'm starting to see why movies, comics, TV series, video games, it seems like now some of them are obviously doing it, in my opinion, for publicity, or they want to get woke points, that I like to call it. Some of them feel that now they feel like it's an obligation to make sure they check all the boxes to make sure that, oh, now we were actually a good show. Let's check all forget about the show. Let's check all the boxes first. We gotta check the box and make sure that a woman is on there. We gotta check the box to make sure that a gay person's on there. We gotta check the box to make sure that a minority is on there. Like, cut the crap, man. Whatever happened to meritocracy? If you have charisma, if you have good personality, if you have great knowledge of all these games that are about to come out, then whoever is the best for the show, whoever you think the best person is fit for the job, put him or her in. It doesn't matter, what the person's ethnicity, race, or sex. It doesn't. None of that should matter. Did you deliver a good show to the audience? Are people excited for what the games are coming that's coming in the near future? Is that what we're excited about? And if people are happy and if you have good reviews, then you did a good job. You did a good job. And again, Summer Game Fest was fantastic. But now I'm starting to see more and more that what people care about, well, these losers seems to care about more, is we need to make sure that everybody gets a fair shake. That everybody has to get a fair shake. Like, look, unfortunately, that's not how the world works. You can never have everything that you want it to be. It's not possible. And I already gave, several examples when it comes to certain jobs and what have you. There's a reason why men are dominant in some jobs than women. There's a reason for that. And vice versa, why there's jobs that women dominate, over men. Like, there's just no control over it. At the end of the day, Summer Game Fest is a fantastic show that we watch. I think I give it a B plus, or something like that, close to an A. And they did their job. Let's move on. Quit the whining. Quit nitpicking. Just enjoy and be happy that this was a fantastic show. Your thoughts?
I didn't really care when I heard about it. I think the news organization that I saw point this out, I think was Kotaku, but I'm not 100% sure.
I think,
Um,
yeah, I think you're right. Yes.
me personally, look, your sentiment, I agree with. All I care about is the show being good, and for the most part, it was good. Right? It really didn't matter if I didn't give a shit about the developers who were up there talking, or the or the celebrities or whatever who was there. I don't care about that. I really only care about the games. That's all I really care about. So I'm not going to be like, oh well, like you be like, oh they like be upset about it, because I can understand why they would ask for more diversity in your showcase, because the industry is dominated by white males. And there's a lot more people than white males who play games, who consume games, and who make games.
Wait. The gaming industry is more in the white male side.
Yeah, yeah, it's dominated by white males.
Are you talking about the players, or are you talking about the
Both,
developers?
both, and the higher ups, and the higher ups. But at the end of the day, like a show's not going to be made better or worse just because of who's presenting a game or not. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't. I don't look at the correlation. Like I just don't think it's the. I just don't think it's the main selling point of a presentation is how much diversity you have. I just don't think it. I don't think it's a selling. I don't think it's a selling point. Now, do I think? I mean, look, Jeff, he don't come off as that type of guy who would purposely just, do that. Like I've seen him try to be more diverse when it comes to his award show. So I don't like, I'm glad that he addressed it, and I don't think he has to like apologize or kowtow or anything like that. Because at the end of the day, I don't think he did anything wrong. It was just the
Why,
way.
why did he have to address it?
I mean, if it's something that came up, then you do need to address it. You do need to address it because ignoring it is not going to help you. So just address it and just put your track record out there. That's it.
You don't think you don't find this to be a problem? Because I guarantee you with this stupid news, that's floating around and trying to be viral, I guess. I guarantee you now they're gonna feel obligated to make sure that we must have diversity next year. Just focus
Yeah,
on
yeah, they probably are, but
that's a
at the
problem.
end, no, it's not a problem because at the
It's
end, no, because
you're obligated to
no,
do
no,
that.
no, 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 because
You're obligated to make sure. I
what's
need to
the
make
most
sure
important
Beal
thing?
here. I need to
What's
make
the most
sure
important
Gamer's
thing?
here. I need
What's
to make
the most
sure that
Steve,
a trans
Steve,
person's here. I need to make
Steve,
sure a
Steve,
minority is here. No, no, no. That
Steve,
shouldn't be the focus.
Steve, what's the most important thing with these shows?
That you deliver the games, that you deliver the goods
Yeah,
to
yeah.
your
So,
audience.
so why would I give two shits who delivering it or not?
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about them.
Okay, Steve. At the end of the day, all I care about is the game. That's it. I don't care who's talking about it, who's delivering it. All I care about is the games. That's it. So if they have it, so instead of having a whole bunch of white dudes presenting it, if they have a white person, a black person there, a Spanish person there, I'm not gonna give a shit because at the end of the day, my only focus is the games. That's my only focus. So
I mean, okay, that's your only focus, but it still doesn't make it right for these people to complain.
all right, you don't have to make it right or wrong or whatever. It just is that is how they feel. It's how they feel. So if you don't agree, then F it. Then
Well,
it's what it is.
you can't have you can't a person can't feel obligated to constantly make sure that they fill all the check boxes. Like, come on, man. Like, be realistic for a change. Be
Steve, who
realistic.
cares?
Be
I think
realistic.
who cares?
All these, well, obviously they do, because now there's news
Yeah,
about it.
because they literally had no representation at the show.
And okay, so that means you find that to be a problem too.
No, I don't give a shit. I don't care. But they do. You have an audience that does. You have a segment of the population that does. And it's funny to me how you sit there and you're like, oh, listen to your fans, listen to your fans. Well, your fans are complaining. A portion of your fans are complaining.
I get,
And yet you want to sit there and ignore them.
yeah, I've ignored them
Of course.
because what they should be focusing on is what games are being delivered. Are they
Yes.
happy? Are they excited for and be anticipating for all the games that's coming out? That's
Yes.
that's the most important thing.
I agree.
Okay,
Why would I be why would I be bent out of shape if next year they added more diversity to their lineup? Because at the end of the day, the main thing is still the main thing, which is the games.
the most important thing is the games.
Yeah.
Right. But
So why? So why?
but
So
a
again,
corporation, but a corporation or a company shouldn't feel forced to make sure that they have diversity on their show.
understood. But at the end of the day, does it matter if the games are good? Who gives a shit who's presenting it? As long as the games are there.
You keep saying who cares, who's presenting it, who cares who's presenting it. You just said just a few moments ago, obviously you have these losers who actually do care. They,
Okay.
they care more about that than actually the game that's coming out.
I mean, that's not. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. It's just a trend that they notice. And if they're gonna notice something, and it's up to you as the leader of this entity, which Jeff Keighley is, to address it. And he did.
And do you think he should apologize for it?
No,
Do you
no,
think
because I already know his track record. I know his track record. So if this is something that he'll address next year, it's no different than what he does when it comes to the Game Awards or anything else that he's involved with. It really is no different.
Well, I honestly believe that at the end of the day, man, they need to cut this stuff out. They need to stop this. This is not happening in nearly just about in every industry. In every industry. Like this, the the product, the show, etc., is what matters at the end of the day.
I
The
agree.
job is what matters at the end of the day. And if you qualify, regardless if you are a male or female, black or white or Hispanic, as long as you could do your job and you could do your job right, that's all that should matter.
I
They
agree.
they shouldn't feel obligated, oh, for the sake of diversity, to make people happy for the sake of diversity. No.
I agree. Just like it should only matter how good a beer is. But we know that we know that people don't give a shit about that no more.
No.
Just like people should only care.
Same thing.
Just like the people should only care about the cleanliness and quality of the stores they go to. But we know they don't care about that.
That's not the same thing.
That is the same thing. It's exactly the same thing. You know what it is?
Not the same thing.
You know what it is? You know what it is?
Not the
It's
same
a
thing.
bunch. No, I'm telling you what it is.
It's
Yeah,
not-
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is.
I know what he's trying to do, but it's not.
I'm telling you exactly what it is. It's just a bunch of people who are complaining just for the sake of complaining.
No,
Yes, it is.
no.
Yes, it is.
No,
Because
no,
at the end of the day, you may not want to believe this or not, but they have the people who you are against. And I'm not gonna go deep into it because
You already are. You already are going deep
no,
into
no,
it. I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah. So, if you know what I'm trying to say, then let me say it. Then let me say it, and then
What
you
you're
can
trying to say
respond.
is that conservatives and Christians, oh, we hate those type of people. That's why we. That's why we.
I wasn't even gonna go there. All I'm saying is that the people who you guys don't like, they consume that product also. They consume that product also. You may not like to believe it, but they like that stuff too. Gay people play games. Gay people drink beer. Gay people go to Target. Those are customers at the end of the day. Gay people are customers. Trans people are customers. And for people like you to get all ass hurt over people asking. No, listen to what I'm saying. For people like you to get ass hurt,
Me?
over them questioning Jeff Keighley's show, when we all know for a fact that you would do the same thing if the price stuff would filter all over that Summer Game Fest show. You would do the same thing. Because at the end of the day, all it is just people complaining for the sake of complaining. That's all this is. And it goes both ways. At the end of the day, for me, the only thing I care about is the games. I don't care about the only person I only wanted to hear from was Ed Boon, right? From the guy who created the creator of Mortal Kombat, because that's his baby. So he's the only guy I want to hear from. Everything else, from developers to celebrities, I don't give a flying. I don't care. All I care about is the games.
Now, you said that if there were a ton of gay pride and rainbows and all that other stuff all over Game Fest, would I complain? Absolutely, I would complain. Absolutely, I would complain. Why? Because obviously the intent is to cater to one group. obviously the intent is to shove that in other people's faces. That's the difference. People are getting fed up. Now this is not my fault. This is your fault. You want to bring up Bud Light and you want to bring up Target. Well,
Yeah.
all I wanted to do was just
Because you
focus
guys
on.
are all doing.
All
Because
I
you guys
wanted
are
to
all
do
doing the same
was
thing.
all I wanted to do was just focus on Game Fest. But you want to bring up Target. You want to bring up Bud Light. Or that's fine. The difference between what Bud Light did and what Target did and what Summer Game Fest did is that Bud Light and Target was by force. It was by force. It
Wait,
was
explain that.
it
How is
was
it by
it
force?
was it was they were purposely trying to shove that all in your face.
How is it by force?
All in your. Are you kidding me?
How is it by force?
But going to a Target entrance, and the first thing you see is a whole bunch of gay stuff in front of your face. That wasn't intentional.
What gay stuff do
No,
you
no, no,
see?
wait, hold on, wait.
What gay stuff do you see?
Was that intentional? Yes or no?
What gay stuff do you see?
No, was that intentional?
What gay stuff? What gay stuff are you talking about?
Where they were showing all these rainbows. That as soon as you walk in, you see nothing but gay stuff, gay clothes. I'm happy to be queer. They had posters everywhere, just
Mhm.
gay stuff. Then wherever you looked, it was a whole bunch of gay stuff.
Okay.
That is intent, Hoovy. You could
Okay.
you could defend them all that you want. Oh, okay, and that's your answer. Okay, and it was on purpose.
Okay. See, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do?
It was on purpose.
What am I supposed to do?
No, you don't have to do anything. I'm giving
Okay,
you.
every time I give you my answer, you get upset, being like, "Oh, you always say that." Well, what am I supposed to do then?
No, either you always say, "What am I supposed to do?" or I don't care. 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 But at the end of the day, Hoovy, I just gave you the difference between what Target did and what Summer Game Fest did. Summer Game Fest just acted normal. They just
No,
did
it's normal for you.
no,
It's normal for you.
no. They did a normal presentation the way it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Target, on the other hand, they purposely wanted you to see gay stuff. That's the difference. They purposely wanted you to see it. They wanted to see it because that's what they were promoting. That's what they were representing. That's what they wanted you to see. Okay? Things that people do not agree with, like myself.
Okay, and
I don't agree with it. I also believe that it doesn't.
and you had a bunch of people who didn't agree with having nothing with white dudes presenting the show. But yeah, but fuck their criticisms, because to you that's normal. Just like the price stuff, that's normal for them.
It's not normal. That's a fact.
It's normal. It's normal for them.
That's a fact. It's
Right,
not
it's normal for them.
It's
It
a
doesn't
fact.
matter what it's not. It don't matter what you feel. It's normal for
It's
them.
not my feelings. It's a fact, Hoovy. It's a fact.
Steve, it is your feelings. It is.
No, it's 100% fact.
You can believe it all you want. The fact is, it's normal for them.
No, it's not.
And for you, and
It's
for you,
That's
and
what
for
it is.
you, that's fine. That's perfectly
That's
fine. That's fine. Perfectly fine. You can feel that way. You can feel that way all you want.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what
fine.
it is.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine. But just don't get upset when I say things to you, and then you want to sit there and act all high and mighty. When at the end of the day, you're just acting the same. You're just acting the same way that these people complaining about Summer Game Fest are acting. You guys are the same. You guys are literally the same. People who cry and complain over the most mundane bullshit. That's what you guys are. All you guys are the same. At the end of the day, all I care about is the game. That's it.
No. Wait, hold on. All you care about is the games, Hoovy?
Yeah.
That's all you care about.
Yes.
Okay. That's all I care about.
Okay.
That's all I care about.
Okay.
But but you saying that it'll be a problem if I complain that if they showed nothing but homosexual stuff in Summer Game Fest,
No,
I'm wrong to complain.
I'm saying that you're gonna be acting just like those people who are upset that only white dudes were at that show.
Are white
You guys are acting the same way. You guys are acting the same way.
are white people normal
That's
people?
Hmm?
Are white people normal people?
I mean, what, a gay person not normal?
Being gay is not normal.
All right, then that's your opinion.
And it's not supported.
I mean,
To a
that's
lot
your
of people.
opinion. All right, and it's supported by, and they have customers who are gay, Steve.
Okay. But Summer Game Fest has nothing to do with customers.
Wait, what?
It has nothing. It has nothing. It has nothing to do with
Steve, who are they presenting these games for?
to everybody.
And what do they call them?
No, you misunderstand what I'm trying to say.
No. All right, go ahead. Clean it up. Let me
What they showcase in Summer Game Fest is a showcase that's fit for everybody. Whether if you're black, whether if you're white, whether if you're straight, whether if you're gay, it is for everyone. Yes.
And yeah,
No, wait. Hold on. It's for everyone. It is for everyone. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So if they decided to put nothing but gay stuff, who are they? Who is that for? Don't say everybody, but tell me who is it for?
It should be for everybody. It should be for everybody.
Wait.
I'm answering your question. It should be for everybody because at the end of the day,
you said it should.
Yeah, it should. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is the games. That's it.
You want to know why you don't want to answer the question?
I just answered the question.
I'll answer it for you.
I answered the question already.
If Summer Game Fest showed nothing but rainbows and showed nothing but queer stuff and showed nothing but trannies and gay representation and cross dancers dancing on stage, they will be catering to people who are homosexual. Yes, that's exactly what they'll be doing. And yes, I will be complaining about that if that happened to be so. Of course, I'm going to complain about that. And I know what you're going to say. Oh, but Steve, the most important thing is the games. Okay, that's fine, but I don't want to see that. That's not what I came to see. What I came to see is normal.
And the people who are complaining wanted to see more diversity in the presentation of their games. That's it. All they wanted to see was more diversity in the presentation of the game that they were showing. That's it. Like, again, you could be upset all you want. The facts are that you guys are acting the same.
No, we're not.
You are.
You keep saying that, but we are definitely not acting, the same way. There's
the whining and complaining is very adamant. It's very noticeable.
I already told you. We already know what Bud Light was trying to do. We already know what Target was trying to do.
Appealing to an audience. Appealing to a portion of their audience.
Okay.
That's what they're doing.
That which means you're alienating everybody else.
No, that's not true.
You're alienating everyone else. That's exactly
you guys choose to be alienated.
No, that's exactly what it is.
No, you choose to be alienated.
That's exactly what it is.
No, you guys chose to be alienated. Just like a lot of these people are choosing to be alienated.
Hello? Hello? I think we lost Hoovy. I think we lost Hoovy. I think we lost him. Okay, or maybe I'm the one that's lost. Maybe crap. There's no one in the comment section, so no one could tell me what's going on. All right, let me see what's going on here. Hoovy, are you there? Let me make sure that it's not me. Checking my internet speed, and my internet speed says I'm good. My internet system says that I'm good. Um, I I don't know what's oh, okay, so Huvi's internet is out, guys. So Huvi's internet is completely out. Um, okay, so Dave, he just texted me. He said that he could hear me, but he can't hear Hoovy. And yeah, I can see the comments now. Um, I can see the comments now, but I don't. Okay, I see the comments now on the on screen. And all right, so Hoovie's not back yet, obviously. At the end of the day, guys, all I'm trying to say was that Summer Game Fest was an amazing show, and as I said earlier, it is either that or the Xbox showcase. I thought both was phenomenal shows. Both shows were phenomenal, and I think that's what the focus should have been on, and a great celebration for all the games that are going to be releasing this year and next year. That is what we should be talking about. We should be talking about the Mortal Kombat that we saw, Prince of Persia that we saw, Spider-Man that we saw, how Jeff did such an amazing job hosting the show. That is what we should supposed to be talking about. We're not supposed to be talking about, sake of diversity. All this is for the simple purpose of people wanting to play victim yet again. And I said this years ago to even Hoovy, and I said this to Jabonis, that this was just going to get worse. It will get contagious like a cancer. That's what it's going to be like. It's invading into the games, it's invading into the movies, it's invasive to the comics, it's invasive to all these corporations like Target and Bud Light. It just continues to get worse and worse and worse. There's no satisfactory. Okay, so the show just happens to have all white guys this time. And now, instead of just having a great appreciation and celebrate as gamers together in unity, instead of doing that, oh no, we didn't see enough females on here. We didn't see enough gay people on here. We didn't see enough black people on here. Or we didn't see enough Hispanic people on here. It's seriously. We
Okay.
shouldn't have to constantly worrying about checking every single box and then call it.
Wait,
Oh, you're back. Oh,
yeah,
you're back.
I'm back. My internet's acting dumb. And the funny thing is, I wasn't seeing comments on my end.
Yeah, I didn't see anything either.
You didn't. Oh yeah, you didn't see comments either, right? Because shout out to Joe. He was telling me to read the comments. I'm like, what comments? And then now since I'm back, I see the comments. So
I think you know what I think what happened. I think because your internet was going bad, that maybe once you went out, it was on. I guess it was on my internet or whatever, and then that's when because the comments came once you left. The comments appeared. The comments had only appeared once you had left the stream.
Yeah.
So I thought that was very, very interesting. I mean, very unusual why that happened.
Okay, before I read the comments, let me explain to you my point of view at the end of the day, right? Look, I don't give two flying fucks who presents the game. All I care about the game. That's it. But the thing that I'm always confused about when it comes to you, and David also. I'll address you, David, in a second.
All right.
But the thing that you guys keep forgetting is that the people who you guys are always complaining about as to when these companies are quote pandering to them, which they are, they're customers also. They consume the same product that you do. Just because they don't fuck the same way that you do doesn't mean that they're not any different.
Hey, language.
No. I'm good. You see, because as an American, as a human being, I can say what I want. I can talk how I please. Okay, and if people don't like it, they can fuck off. Respectfully.
You call that respectfully?
I'm just saying. But at the end of the day,
you knew people had issues with you cursing, but you just want to curse.
I don't care. I don't care. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, you know, all these people that you guys are always complaining about these companies pandering to, they're consumers also. They are. And if you're going to sit there and get upset over Pride and not see the correlation between that and all the other holidays that we celebrate. I mean, we're celebrating Juneteenth today. I didn't know Juneteenth was a holiday until a couple years ago. Let me guess, you have a problem with that?
No.
Why not? Why not, Steve?
I don't have a problem.
Why not?
That. No, I just don't. Like I don't have a problem with it.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
Okay, so because you understand it, you don't have a problem with it.
No, I don't have a problem with it. I don't have an issue with it. No.
Okay. But you get so like you act so weird over Pride Month and all these companies trying to cater to gay people. At the end of the day, you guys are all the same. You're consumers. At the end of the day, you're consumers. And if they want to, if you have people out there, their complaints are just as valid as yours. They're just as valid. But because you don't see it that way, and if you don't see it that way, that's fine. But getting upset over people wanting to see more representation, you guys are doing the same thing. You don't see it that way, but you guys are doing the same thing.
Oh, we're not complaining about representation.
Yeah, you're just yeah, you are.
No, we're not.
Yeah, you are.
No, we're not.
Because if that's the case, if you weren't complaining about representation, we wouldn't be talking about this right now.
No. Before when you were gone because of your internet issues, I even said it. What we are supposed to be talking about as gamers, because you are a gamer. Jabonis over here, who likes to curse just as much as you do. He's a gamer. Who else is on this chat? Who else is on here? David's on here. Ryan Meadows, somewhat of a gamer. I'll call him a casual. But at the end, I'll call Ryan.
It is what it is, bro.
I'll call him a casual.
Yeah, it is
at the end of the day, what we're supposed to be talking about is how excited that Mortal Kombat is.
I agree.
What we're supposed to be talking about is the Prince of Persia game.
I agree.
The Sonic game. Alan Wake. That's what we're supposed to be talking about.
I agree.
Not freaking about, not talking about, we don't have enough diversity, we don't have enough representation. That's not what we're supposed to be talking about when it comes to Game Fest. What we're supposed to be talking about is how much of appreciation we should have of all these great games that's coming out.
I agree.
That's what we're supposed to be talking about.
I agree. You want me to continue, or you just want me to say agree and move on?
You agree, so I appreciate that you finally, out of all this time, almost a whole.
I agree with your sentiment.
Agree with me. No.
I agree with your sentiment. No, I agree with your sentiment. But I know for a fact that you guys are nearly the same as they are. Should it matter what should it matter who Bud Light promotes? No. Should it matter who Target sold their clothes to? No. But for you guys, it matters. And to me, you guys are acting the same. Just guys who are complaining for the sake of complaining. Now let me read the comments. Raggedy Joe, why is Steve always ass backwards and sexist?
Am I sexist of movie 186? Go ahead, say it. You don't be all reluctant now. Go ahead and say it in the chat and on live right now on live StreamYard. Am I sexist of 186?
I can't hear Steve right now, but I'm gonna read David's.
No, you can't hear me. You can't hear me. You can't hear me.
I don't know. Can you guys hear Steve in the chat? I can't hear him. But
yeah, you know exactly what I'm saying. Am I? No. You be brave and be courageous. Be bold and stand firm to what you believe in.
Mm-hmm.
Am I a sexist who be 186?
There are certain aspects of it that you are. There are certain aspects of it that you are.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, do you want to address Joe?
No, Joe doesn't know what he's talking about. The thing is, Joe is just like you. You guys hate the truth. That's what you guys hate.
It's
You
not
guys
about
hate the truth.
it's not about the truth. It's about like doing your own thing and minding your own business and not getting so acer over every little thing that happens. That's my truth. David, imagine how many people were told were ever on stage. That I don't know. I didn't read the Kotaku article because I didn't care. And
I think it was like 4 people.
huh?
I think it was like 4 people.
Yeah, I mean I know they showed a lot of games. But yeah, and there weren't that many people on stage from what I remember. But I mean it is what it is, man. If it's less than 5 people, then this whole thing is completely stupid. LOL.
Yeah, thank you, David. Thank you. That's and look, with the exception of removing Jeff, from the equation. Yeah, I think there was only like four people on there. That's it.
Well, I mean I don't want to read the Kotaku article because I don't like going to Kotaku. So
What
I want to know, huh?
what you have against Kotaku? I thought you'd
No,
be on board.
no. I think they make stupid articles. In my opinion, I think they make stupid articles. But I don't know how many people were there. All right, so David did say First Amendment right. They can complain about whatever they want to. Yeah, like you have the right to complain. I have the right to complain, but also gays and trans they have a right to complain also, and they have a lot more to complain about than you do. So let's see. Oh, what's going on, Ruben? How you doing? Bonus show. This is actually no Saturday was the bonus show. That was the bonus show. This is the regular show. And happy Father's Day, Hoovy. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Happy Father Days for those of you who are fathers.
Including Joe. Say happy Father's Day to Joe.
No, I'm not saying Happy Father's Day to
Why
Joe.
not?
No, I'm not saying Happy Father's
Why
Day to
not?
Joe. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I actually was nice enough to text him Happy Father's Day, and he texts me back. like I'm just like, wait. I'm looking at this text, and that's his response. Not even though you're welcome. No. I'm not. I'm wishing everyone else here a happy Father's Day, except Joe. You can move on with the next comments.
Okay. No, I didn't know about that, Joe. I can't defend you on that one. I can't defend you on that one. I can't. I, I can't defend you. David said, "Yeah, there's a portion of the population that will literally complain about everything." Yeah, I agree.
It's all about trying to play victim. That's all it's about. So they could get sympathy from people, so that they could go viral, and so that they could just most of it is just for clout. They're
So,
just,
people,
just
so
to
let me so let me ask you a question. When someone goes on Instagram and they take their AK-47 and shoot up Bud Lights, that they're not doing that for clout?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. As long as you agree. Because to me, all of it's for clout. All of it's for clout.
But obviously the boycott is legit. Otherwise, they wouldn't be losing money.
I mean, they can lose money all they want. At the end of the day, it's not my concern. It's not my concern. So, I don't care. Let me see. Joe said the dumbest thing you've ever said. What did you say?
If he's gonna disagree that I said that the most important thing was the games, or that I said that meritocracy is the most important thing, if that is dumb, then I think you need to analyze yourself, Mr. Joe. Continue.
All right. Yeah, Joe, you can clarify if you want. Let me see. Genesis 19:13. Let's see. And he said that I'm lost. What am I lost? What am I lost about?
Oh yeah,
What?
Dave. Since you're here, and matter of fact, big shout out to you, Dave, because like we rarely have you, on the podcast, but it's truly an honor to have you as a friend on here. But I would love for you to elaborate. What is Who You Lost on? This is going to give me joy.
Yeah. What am I lost about? Exactly. All right. So Joe said that you have to be the biggest one. I'm not gonna say that I've ever seen. Yes, I curse getting coffee. But I mean, look, I'm not gonna call you a whiny, bitch. I'm not gonna say that. But here's the problem. The problem is that there's always something to complain about, right? There's always something to complain about. Whether it's when it comes to comics or movies or gaming or just regular shit, like it's always something complain. You're always complaining about something.
Who, me?
Yeah, yeah, you. And it always centers around one specific thing. It always around one specific thing, and I constantly call you out on it, and you're like, oh, that's not true, Hoovy, that's not true, and this and that. I don't hate these people and all the other stuff, but my nigga, all your actions show me otherwise.
What actions? What actions?
I mean, right, what we're talking about right now, the stuff that you just said, and it's always the same thing over and over again. And at the end of the day, I always said your actions speak louder than your words. Not one person I've heard say, "Oh, you should celebrate gay pride." You don't have to. You don't want to. But the keep spouting on about your hatred for it. That's the part that's weird to me. Because one is not new. It doesn't come from nowhere. The thing is that it's become more accepted, and that's what bothers you.
Yeah, because I accept normalcy. I don't. I don't. I don't.
You can do it,
I
and
don't.
you
I
can
don't
do that, and you can still do
accept
that. You can still do that. You can absolutely still do that. But these people, they live the lives they want to live. If they want to celebrate the way they want to live their lives, they should be allowed to do so also.
That's fine. They could live the way that they want and the way that they will please. That doesn't mean that I have to like it, and doesn't mean
No,
that I have to support it.
no, you don't have to like it. No, I don't need to hear about it every fucking day.
You don't hear about it every you don't hear about it every day.
Steve, I hear it enough.
You don't hear it every
We're,
day.
we're, 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 we're in a chat together. We're in a chat together, and I mean, look, I don't want to put it out there, but the last time I told you on the chat was a action speaks louder than words. You had a reaction to somebody who is not gay, and you just wanted to make sure that he wasn't gay. And I'm like,
wait, what? How did I make? I wanted to make sure that he wasn't.
yeah, well, he's not, but he made a typo, and you went and you got on him over it, all because you make sure he didn't want to be gay. Now, how am I supposed to take that? The same guy who keeps telling me, "Oh, I don't hate this thing. I don't hate this. I don't hate that. This and that. I just don't like their lifestyle." But
That's true.
your actions speak louder than your words.
No, if I don't like a person, you could still love the person and care about the person and not support their lifestyle. You could do that. You know that's possible, right?
You hang out with that person if they were gay?
What happened? If would I hang out with the person?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Okay.
I'm obligated. I'm obligated to hang out with gay people.
I mean, if he's your best friend, yeah. I figure if he was your best friend, yeah, sure.
I don't have gay friends.
Obviously you don't. But if
do you?
Yeah, actually I do.
Yeah, sure you do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
bunch of crap. Go ahead.
Yeah, I do. I have coworkers who are gay. I have a friend who's gay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
How often do you talk to him on the phone?
I don't talk. Nigga, the only people I talk to on the phone is you and my.
Oh, okay,
And
exactly. Okay, all right. So move on. So
I don't talk. No,
save yourself.
wait, that's your barometer.
Next comment. Next comment.
That's your barometer.
Read the next comment. Movie 186.
That's your barometer for friendship is who talks on the phone. Like nigga, no one talks on the phone with nobody anymore.
Will you move on with the next comment, please?
All right, gun control is attacking human rights. A man controlling what a woman does with her vagina is not attacking human rights. Right, Ryan, like, come on, bro. Like, bro, stop it, bro.
Right. Make some sense, man.
No, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing.
I think he's addressing you,
Who?
Ryan.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like Randy's opinions flip from day to day. I feel like his opinions flip from day to day, so I don't know. To be honest, David, this is David here. To be honest, I can usually agree with you on these, Steve, but I don't really see it as a big deal that some people question why there was no women there. Then all the companies that pandered to the trans and gays to lose a crap ton of sales. It depends on the game. It depends on the game, but you addressed this from David.
Okay, David, your first comment. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. If you don't agree, my position has always been, if you could do a good job, regardless of race or sex, that should be the most important thing. I don't think a company, a corporation, or individual should be obligated to make sure that whatever it is that he's showcasing, that he has to have diversity on his showcase. I don't buy that for a second. I don't. If it happens to be all females, if it just happens to be all black people, if it just happens to be all white people, then so be it. So be it. As long as the job gets done and as long as it's a good job, that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. But them, getting all no, and there wasn't a question. Let me just say this. It wasn't a question, David. They were complaining. They were complaining that they didn't see women on stage. It was a complaint. Not a question, a complaint.
And you're saying that they don't have a right to complain.
I think it's stupid that they're complaining about that.
Why do you think it's stupid?
I just told you the most important thing.
Okay. But if the roles were reversed, and I mentioned it here, you would be complaining. When the most important thing, even regardless of what they show, are the games. Am I right or wrong?
The most important thing is the games. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Glad you agree with me. Ask Randy. Randy thinks Steve is sexist sometimes too. Most people don't even respond to he should be happy. I sent that most people were left on read. So unread.
How do you know that, Jabanis? How do you...
let me Joe, listen. If now mind you, I didn't send you a happy Father's Day thing because that's not my thing, right? But Steve was kind enough from the bottom of his heart to send you a happy Father's Day thing. You could at least send him a thank you.
Yes.
You could at least send him a thank you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. All right. So Dave said that you were lost when your internet went off. Yeah, I know. I don't. I want to say it's the rain, but it should. My internet shouldn't be going off when it rains. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be going off when it rains. Like I have more problems if it's that. It was a consumer thing. It's like what games aren't consumers? What gamers aren't consumers? Yeah, exactly. All these people are consumers at the end of the day.
No. The difference is, if that what we saw on Summer Game Fest was just a normal showcase. If it was a showcase where you see a whole bunch of rainbows and queer and cross dressers and all that stuff to make sure that they get represented, that's something different. Because it's done by force. That's the difference.
Yeah, okay. Um, we won't go. David here saying we won't go into another subject since this wasn't the initial intent of the text message. Oh well. Um, Dave said. Joe said hi, Steve. I'm bisexual. What now?
Well, get lost.
Really?
Get lost. If all of a sudden now you just want to claim that you're bisexual, I think here's what I say. Here's what I'll say. For you to determine that out of what 36, 35, 37 years, suddenly now you say that you're bisexual, I think you need help. And I will be more than happy to help you pay the expenses. I'll be more than happy to to sit down with you and share God's word. Absolutely, I would explain to you why it's wrong, explain to you why it's sin, and explain to you why the best thing for you to do is to reach the Lord and ask Him to change your heart, to change your mind, and place normalcy back into your life. That's what I would do.
So if you just wanted to play Street Fighter 6, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
As him as a bisexual.
Yeah.
I don't believe that for a second, bro.
What?
I don't believe that for a second. Your first reaction normally is the first reaction that is the truest reaction. Okay, let me read this from David. I mean, when there's only 4 people on stage, it's kind of stupid, but you're playing into their hands by complaining about their stupid complaining. Yeah.
Dave. If it was let's. No, I don't want to sound ridiculous. If it were just 2 people, if it were just 2 people, 2 white guys, would it be dumb for people to complain and say, "Oh, I didn't see any males on stage," despite the fact there was just only 2 people, just 2 hosts? Oh, we had to make sure that there's a female on there or a black person is on there. Like, seriously? 4 people doesn't make it. Four people doesn't make it any better. Now, I could understand if somehow there was like 20, 30 people and they were every single one of them, are men, and every single one of them are white men. Okay, fine. But freaking 4 people, you're gonna complain because of 4 people that was on stage or that was on set talking about the games that are coming out. That's what people are going to complain about. That's what their focus is on, and not the games. Yeah, I got a problem with that.
Right. Mother-in-law didn't get a thank you. That's shameful. You can just say thank you. That's all you gotta do. Like the amount of effort you put into writing those 4 letters, you could have done that to Steve or your mother-in-law or anybody else. Come on, Joe. All right, Meadows. Gay Pride Month is opportunity. Tell this chick that you think you're gay. She'll be like, let's see. She will lead you to the room. Then you gotta play dumb and be like, please be gentle with me. It's like a please be gentle with me. It's my first time. When she drops her guard, you hop up, turn her around, hand her. Ryan. Right. Bro, I might have to stop reading your voice. I have to stop reading these. I'm gonna have to stop reading these, man. You the one thing I'm noticing, your main goal is just to ruin the podcast. You're just trying to ruin the podcast on purpose.
Now, Ryan Meadows, I know you're probably not going to stay long. I know you're probably going to leave soon, But bro, be honest and tell me your true opinion about this. I know you didn't watch Summer Game Fest, but do you think people have a legit reason to complain about this? That just because out of four people, they're gonna complain that they didn't see any females when the most important thing is the games. I really want to know what your opinion on this without your crazy sex talk. Hoovy, is Hoovy gone again? Guys, can you guys hear Hoovy 186? Oh man, it's gonna be because of him why why the podcast is going to get ruined. But Ryan Meadows, you said what happened. Okay, yeah, Hoovy's gone. Hoovy's gone. So Ryan Meadows, what happened was a lot of people were complaining about Summer Game Fest. Now remember, Summer Game Fest is a show that pretty much showcase all the future games that's going to be released. So, for example, Spider-Man is going to be coming out. Mortal Kombat is going to be coming out, and other games that's coming out. What people are complaining was that there were four guys. There was Jeff Cayley, who was the host on stage, and on I guess at the table seat there were like four guys that was there, and people were complaining that there weren't any females that was on stage. So that's what the complaint was. My position is that the most important thing that we should focus on is, was it a good show? Did they do a good job? Did we see games to be excited for? Which is the whole premise of the show, which is the most important thing, which is the primary. If you are going to give us a showcase of games and that's what you delivered, that is what we're supposed to be talking about. We're supposed to be talking about Spider-Man that's coming out, Mortal Kombat that's coming out, Alan Wake that's coming out, all these great games that's coming out. But yet people want to talk about, because we didn't see not one female on there out of four people. Four out of four people, they want to complain that we did not see any females on stage. And I think that's silly. I think it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, it's becoming invasive. It's gone into almost nearly every industry, where people want to play victim all the time, where people constantly want to say that the most important thing is diversity, the most important thing is representation. The most important thing is, did you do your job? And did you do your job well? And if it happens to be a male, if it happens to be a female, if it happens to be a white or a black guy or Hispanic or Asian guy, that's the most important thing. Like that's in spite of that being a thing. Oh, you're back again.
Yeah. Okay. Listen. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with this.
I think we lost Hoovy again. Oh my gosh. I don't think we're gonna get through this podcast. So if we don't get through this podcast, we'll probably do one tomorrow. Because Hoovy, this is like his third time now within an hour that he's been kicked off. And it's really a shame because I was really enjoying this topic and I was ready to move on to the next one. Oh, you're back again. Are you there? Okay, so Hoovy's gone again. So let me read the rest of this stuff. So Joe Bonas say,
Yeah.
your
Can you hear me?
now I can hear you.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
here we're gonna happen. Right. All right. We'll finish the topic. If I get knocked out one more time, then once I get back on, then we'll end the podcast and we'll do it tomorrow. We'll finish it up tomorrow because like my internet's too unstable right now.
Yeah, like you got kicked out within an hour like three times already.
Yeah,
And some
and
more.
that's yeah. So all right, all right. So I'm not going to read this. So I did see your comment, Joe, but I'm not going to read that. Like,
No, I'll read it. I'm not
I,
ashamed. I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed. You know, I'm not ashamed. So Jabandis says that the Creator or Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, he's saying that he is a twat, and he said, "I've read the Bible. I've seen what your God love looks like. First off, you don't know who you don't know who he looks like. Secondly, you didn't read the whole Bible, and third, you don't understand the Bible at all. You don't, and that's obviously because you're you haven't had that connection, with God, with the Holy Spirit, so that you could actually understand and interpret what the Bible actually says. Just because you went to church a couple of times, that doesn't mean anything. Just because maybe you probably have prayed once or twice in your life, that doesn't mean anything. Just because you had said, "Oh, maybe thank God," once in your life, or you said "bless you" just because somebody sneezed one time, that doesn't mean anything. What it actually what it's supposed to mean is that you have a relationship with God through Jesus Christ, who actually will repent for your sins, who actually can help you by sanctifying you, cleanse you, and you can have a relationship with Him, and that will help you also to love everybody else in a godly manner. In a godly, absolutely. But sir, Jabanis, you don't believe in God, so you're never going to get that. And neither do you. You could make all these noises that you want also. I know you don't believe in God either, Hoovy 186. I know you don't. And
look,
and oh, no. I want to finish it. Then you could talk because I want to address what Jabanis had said. You could call God any name that you want, Jabanis. But here's what I will say to you, sir, and even as a friend: death is guaranteed to all people. That includes me and you and Hoovy. That includes everyone in this chat. And when you see Christ, you will bow your knees to Him. Yes, you will. And when that time comes, I hate to say this, unless you accept Christ here on this life, it'll be too late for you, sir.
can I just give him a handshake?
It'll be too late for you.
Can I just give him a handshake?
How you gonna give him a handshake?
This is the dab. What's good, bro? Like when I'm done, be like, "Hey, Jesus, what's good, man?"
Well, you're in your sin, so he's not gonna do that. Sorry.
Okay, it sucks. Um, Amen. Repent and accept the free gift of eternal joy in Jesus, in Christ Jesus.
And don't get upset, Hoovy. Jabbar started this.
No, 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 no. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm more upset with my internet. David
Hey,
says that he.
all right.
Hmm?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
He said that he's agreeing with you, but that article about the complaining is poorly just clickbait. And I agree with David 100%.
No, wait, but I think I don't think well the one that I was trying to share you didn't put it up, which is
Oh,
fine.
my fault. I thought it was the same one.
No, this is a different one.
Mhm.
And I honestly believe, hang on a second, because I know we got to move on, but I honestly believe that this one is actually the one that's clickbait, because they're doing actually was doing the main of the complaining.
What
You
is
know what I'm
like
saying?
at Summer Game Fest as the reveals happen?
I think this
Okay.
is I think this is the one that, because this one really went in depth of what happened, and even at the end, look at the end. All right. So then I realized, aside from the woman who was clearly the head of production, rushing on stage, whispering to Jeff ear during trailers, there were no women highlighted at any point during this event. Not a single woman walked across the YouTube theater stage as The Verge, Ash, Parrish, and I both tweeted within half hour of each other. And it goes on at the end. I heard I head outside, visibly annoyed, and wait to in the hot California sun for a lift. I sat in the car too long. Victim, LA traffic. I stumbled. My feet hurt. I hope there's more women there. Blah 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 blah. Yeah. So Once again, I think they're
Let
just
me,
doing
let me, let me, let me address that. Let me address that. Let me
Go
address that. Homegirl. All that stuff, all that discomfort you were having was gonna be there regardless. And I'm sorry, my day's not gonna feel bad. If I'm going through the same day that she's having, seeing a pair of titties ain't gonna help me. Or seeing, I guess the gender that I'm similar to is seeing men up there ain't gonna help me. Like, again, I think now this is clickbait because she put her. It wasn't her opinion was not suggested in the title. So it is, so this is technically clickbait,
Mm-hmm.
right? She put her opinion out there and this and that and wherever the fuck. It is her opinion. But these people who are so like, oh, the show would have been better if there was women on stage. No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't, because you want to know why? Because at the end of the day, all I care about are the games.
Exactly.
But like I said before,
Also, you agree?
if,
Okay.
but here's the thing: if they had women on stage, I would be like, whatever. All I care about are the games.
Exactly.
If they
After
had,
the, I think these
again,
things.
oh, let me finish. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet.
My bad. My
If
bad.
they, if they had gays on stage, I'll be like, all right, whatever. All I care about are the games. If they had aliens there, I'll be like, okay, that's weird. But guess what? All I care about are the games. You get what I'm saying?
This dude said aliens, but yeah, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. At the end of all I care about is the games. If you want to do a separate article about it, then fine. Go ahead. Go ahead. But I don't want to hear this, all you whining and complaining about, oh, this and that, if there are women there. No, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear that shit.
Oh, okay, okay.
I don't hear that shit. Whining and complaining. Shut the fuck up. All right. All right. Ryan, I'll tell you after.
I told him. I told him after you had left.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, he said that you don't speak to him. My nigga, he sent you a text message and you blew him off.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, you have no right to complain when it comes to that. Like, no. Like, I mean, you guys argue about this stuff all the time. That's fine, but
Don't I always talk to you at the comic book store? Don't I always talk to you at the comic book store, Mr. Jabanis? So cut the crap.
all right. A couple times, I'm not reading that, but I believe other people's guide, not your perverse version.
No, okay.
Anyways,
That pretty much contradicts your beliefs, Jabanis. But okay, that's fine, sir. You live in contradiction, sir. All right, that's fine.
Look, at the end of the day, here's the deal, right? I've already made my opinion clear, right? I don't think this was a big deal. He did address it, and I'm glad he didn't run away from it. Oh, you read the message. You read messages too late to get to get context. Look, you can call me whenever to give me the full context of it. Right, so yeah, whenever. Obviously not now because I'm doing a podcast, but tomorrow, whenever you're free, you can call me. We can talk about it. It's cool. Um, yeah, I made my opinion clear. Like, at the end of the day, man, like it really doesn't matter. Like, I think that I don't care who's on stage. It's not important to me, right? Like, I don't care what celebrity they get for the game or anything like that. At the end of the day, all I care about is the games. That's it. All I want to see is the games. Now, like I said, I do like the fact that he addressed it, because if he ran away from it, it would have been more of an issue for him. So I'm glad he didn't run away from it. And look, Jeff Keighley has a track record of allowing diversity in his not only in his award shows, but in this event, right? You 1 year, okay, you had nothing but white people there. Like, I mean, we all know what type of person he is. So it's like, again, I understand questioning him. He addressed it. That should be the end of it.
Well, why in the world, from what he had did, should be in question?
Um, I don't think no. I personally, I don't think it should be a question. But I'm not that person. That's the thing. I'm not them. So I'm not. You know me. I'm not going to care. But I'm not everybody, and not everybody had the same sensibilities that I do. I wish they did, but they don't.
No, 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 no. Not everybody has a nonchalant type of attitude for everything like you do.
Now I'm telling you this right now. If everyone had the same mindset I had, we would have a lot less shootings going on in this country. We a lot less hatred going on in this country. If they had
I
the
thought,
same
I thought we made a pact, a promise, a vow that we were not going to talk about politics on this channel.
we're not talking about politics. I'm just you asked me a question and I'm answering it. At the end of the day, like if everyone had the same mindset I did, this would be a non-story. But but at the end of the day, people love to complain, and social media has really just made that blow up. Not everybody wants to complain, and then they can use the complaining to go viral and all this other shit. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about it.
Okay. Well, I pretty much said everything I needed to say. Once again, Summer Game Fest was an excellent show. I was happy with all the game that's coming out. I did a couple of pre-orders, like I mentioned before. I'm definitely happy for it, and I really hope that this doesn't add any additional pressure where they feel obligated to make sure that they have diversity. Whoever it is that you guys want to bring in into the show, that's who you bring in. If that person has good personality, good charisma, or what have you, good knowledge of the game that's coming out, and you think he or she is best fit for the show, then great, bring that person in on the show. And everyone, and if it just so happens that everybody just has to be males, then so be it. That's it. We can move on.
Okay. All right. Like I said, if I get knocked out one more time, then we'll just table this for next week. But we're gonna try to soldier on. All right. And we're gonna be talking about Antonio Brown.
Oh boy, you got this one.
Yeah. Once again. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Okay, so like me, I don't follow Antonio Brown at all, right? I have no interest in finding out what he does in his life because it's clear to everyone who's not a fucking moron that this dude mentally is not all there. So what do you? So what? No, I'm being dead ass serious.
Okay.
He's not all there. So what do you do when you give someone who is irresponsible, who's erratic, who apparently doesn't want to apparently just is allergic to paying for services, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what do? Oh, we allow him to buy an arena football team. So what are we talking about here? The Albany Empire, owned by Antonio Brown, kicked out of Arena League. So let's read the article. The National Arena League kicked the Albany Empire out of the league. Okay, let me ask you a question. How much of a fuck up do you have to be kicked out of a league? I said, now it's one thing if you lose too much money, and the team dissolves or whatever. That's happened plenty of time before throughout all of sports, right? But they got kicked out of the league. They said we don't want nothing to do with this franchise. You guys are out.
What what makes it even worse because that team that he owned, I found out they actually won championships.
Yeah, there were two-time defending champions.
So
Two-time
two,
defending champions.
and you get kicked out.
Mm-hmm.
A winning organization, a
But
team that won championships, now got removed from the whole entire league.
why they got kicked out is all too familiar. Thursday, after the team owner Antonio Brown failed to pay either a required fee or a fine he received after recent public comments. That's why they got kicked out
Yeah,
because he didn't pay. After exhausting all avenues, the NAL board of owners have decided unanimously to terminate the membership agreement of the Albany Empire. The league said in a statement. The decision was reached after an emergency conference call of the members in good standing to discuss the Empire's failure to pay their league mandated and overdue assessments. Brown became the majority owner of the upstate New York team in April. Now, April. This is April of this year, right?
yes.
And we're in June. We're in June. He fucked up an entire franchise in 2 months. No, my bad. May, yeah, April, May, June, yeah, 2 months. Under terms of league ownership, all teams are required to pay 1/7 of the NAL operating budget via monthly transactions. The league said Brown made the April payment but didn't pay the May 15 installment or a $1,000 fine for conduct detrimental to the league. Brown also challenged the April payment, which was credited back to him. The NAL said that the team accountant informed officials that it didn't seem like Mr. Brown was going to pay the assessment or fine, leading to the emergency conference call. The members gave the Empire until noon Thursday to make the payment. When that didn't happen, when they didn't pay, the NAL canceled the team's Saturday home game against the Jacksonville Sharks. The league said Brown made the April payment, but didn't
Hello.
pay the May 15 installment or the $1,000 fine for conduct
Um,
detrimental to the league.
Hoovy 186. Guys, I think we lost him again. Oh my goodness. Um, crap. I think we lost him again. Well, I'm gonna try to read the rest of it, but I'm not able to scroll because it's on
Saturday
his
home
side
game
of the
against the
screen.
Jacksonville Shark. Okay, can you hear me?
Dude, you were gone for at least for like about a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. All right, but right
you
now
got.
we're
I can hear you now.
okay. Okay, okay, where was I at? Let me go back a little bit. Right. So Brown became the majority owner of the upstate New York team in April. Under the terms of the league, yeah, under terms of the league ownership, all teams are required to pay 1/7 of the NAL operating budget via monthly transaction. The league said Brown made the April payment but didn't pay the May 15 installment or the $1,000 fine for conduct detrimental to the league. Brown also challenged the April payment, which he got accredited back to him. The NAL, you can still hear me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. The NAL said the team accountant informed officials that it didn't seem like Brown was going to pay the assessment or the fine, leading to the emergency conference call. The membership gave the Empire until Thursday to make the payment. When they didn't, the NAL canceled the team's Saturday home game against the Jacksonville Shark, and it will adjust the rest of the league 2023 season schedule without the Albany squad. So basically, they kicked him out before the season was even over. Like,
Oh my goodness. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
since Brown bought the Empire, becoming part owner in March, taking over 94% of stake in the franchise in May. The team has been through multiple head coaches, and both quarterbacks on the roster were released after last week's loss to the Orlando Predators. They that dropped Albany to 1-6. The Empire had entered the season as two-time defending champions. Two-time defending champions.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Brown a okay. Okay. Let me read this. Brown, a four-time NFL All-Pro wide receiver, had vowed to play for the Empire but had yet to do so. He practiced Wednesday and caught passes from quarterback Dalton Cole. That's not important. Before okay. Actually, let me read that because that's funny. He practiced Wednesday and caught passes from quarterback Dalton Cole, who played at Division III Brevard College and played for the Sharks for a short time before giving an interview in which he questioned whether AB was going to pay him. AB has stated in the past that Brown has stated in the past that AB the owner and AB the player are different people.
What?
They gave a dude who is clearly mentally fucked a team.
Yeah.
Okay, Albany County Executive Committee released a statement saying this is an unfortunate situation. We are aware MVP Arena Management is alerting ticket holders, and we will be reviewing options moving forward. MVP Arena Management, which operates the Empire Home, announced that it is refunding tickets purchased for the team's final 3 home games. Holy crap! Thursday's decision was the latest drama during Brown's tenure in Albany. Players and suppliers complained about not getting paid, and 8 players were suspended after one player filed an aggravated harassment report with police over a dispute that occurred on the team bus. Brown's father, Eddie Brown, was a legend for the former Arena Football League and starred for the Albany Firebirds. So his father, they were co-owners.
Yeah.
And the thing that I need to ask his father is what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? You can clearly see that your son has problems. And this is the venture you want him to get in? It's one thing for podcasts to ignore his issues, for celebrities like that dipshit Kanye West to ignore his issues, but you're his fucking father. You know he's not right. But yeah, what do? Oh, because you weren't part of his life for his youth. Oh, we'll have you buy a football team. That's what you consider a bad father. That's a bad father right there.
This kind of reminded me how when a lot of people was talking about John Morant's pops
Mm-hmm.
when and and to me it is valid because everybody could make mistakes, one or two. But when you constantly see a trend of misconduct, a trend of misbehavior and constant drama for the same individual, and especially in a short time span, like as a parent, you got to make sure that you get that stuff addressed and that stuff gets fixed immediately. I think.
Here-
Go ahead.
no, go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, because I was gonna say is out of all the people, he should listen and at least have some respect for you as the parent. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
what? Go ahead.
I don't even think because I don't even think they have a relationship like that. I really don't. I really don't. And here's the big difference between Morant's father and Eddie Brown, AB's father, right? All John Morant is getting accused of right now is just being an idiot. Like young people are idiots, right? And it is costing him a lot of money. And the thing with it's not too late for Ja when it comes to money earning potential.
Mm-hmm.
He's young, right? In this case with AB, he's been not only has he been I think he's been arrested or something like that. I know he's had issues with his baby mama. He's constantly not paying people. He's in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. And instead of getting him the help that he needs, you're just like, oh, well, hey, just buy this football team with me. It's such horseshit, bro.
The reason why this irritates me so much is because you have a lot of people, a lot of these players who is dependent on you to make sure that you do your job right. Because now that the whole entire team is out, how are they going to finish the rest of the season? They can't. Which is an issue that what I have with the rest of the league. Now, I don't want to turn away from John Morant. The main focus is on him and his stupidity. But I do have this audio. Oh, okay, I see you just turned it there. I do have this audio, but before I play it, the issue that I have with the league, or you know what? Let's hear this first because I'll address the league after this.
This is the last year in the NAL. Next year we're going to the AFL. A lot of owners around here got this type of money to even be in this league. So let's get back here.
Pause real quick. You can't just hop from league to league. You can't just hop from we're gonna go from this league to that league and all the other shit. Like he should have been expelled from there. They should have expelled him from that point, from when he said that. They should have expelled him.
Mm-hmm.
Get in there.
A lot of naysayers around here. I've been seeing a lot of players chit chat about me. You think I care what an NAL players say about me?
This is the one that really ticked me off. These guys are working for you.
Yeah.
These guys are working for you. They are trying to have a better lifestyle, for themselves. But how is it that you are constantly doing the wrong thing as the owner, as a boss? Of course, the people who are underneath you are going to complain about you. They have the right to, especially now that they no longer have a job. You no longer have a job because of your stupidity. And now you want to, badmouth them because of your stupidity and your mistakes? Come on, dude. Like, there is absolutely no way you could be this immature. There's no way. Let's continue on.
I'm giving these guys jobs. I'm giving people careers.
And they lost their jobs. They lost their jobs because of you.
What the hell? Those dudes are not making that much money also.
Come again?
To begin with, they weren't making that much money.
Oh, well, okay. Well, see, that makes it even worse.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they were making at least close to NFL money, I know it's not even close, but at the very least, I don't know what their salaries are, but if they had made at least a decent amount, at least they would have enough cushion, to take care of themselves for a few months from the money that they did make. But if what you're saying is true, that they don't even really make that much money at all, they're in trouble financially. And all because of you, Antonio Brown, sir. Let's see.
I'm giving people the opportunity to live out their dreams. I'm not going to go back and forth with an NIA player who's trying to be what I used to be. So I want to be a leader.
Do you hear this nonsense?
He's mentally fucked.
Are you hearing this garbage?
Yeah, he's off his rocker.
And what in the world are you doing in a press conference or interview, whatever that he's doing, with no shirt on?
Apparently,
what the hell are you doing? Like seriously? Practicing what? He's an owner.
Yeah, but they apparently if you are an owner, you can play. But guess what? He didn't even play. He didn't even play.
Okay, let's hear more of this stupidity stuff he's going to say.
I want to be details about my action, what I stand for, what I represent here. I want to be clear about the minutia of what we
It's a
doing
sweet
and
play.
how we doing things. So I want to share the people in the media who write negative about Antonio Brown and who lose sight of what the truth is here in Albany. I didn't come here to, I didn't come here to make money. I came here to represent something that I grew up in as a little kid and give back to the community that helped shape me to be who I am today.
Hell yeah.
So now let's lose sight.
Well, you yeah,
Yeah,
go ahead.
okay. And you heard that? Hell yeah. That's exactly why he's in the that's why guys like him end up dead because they have enablers.
Yes.
Enabler. This dude is talking horse shit right now. But yeah, oh no, I'm interviewing him. He's giving me shine, so I'm gonna agree with all the stupid shit that he's saying.
Yeah, those guys are idiots too. Like what in the world are you doing amping him up for and going into this agreement, with Antonio Brown? For what? You knew exactly what he's doing. And you know that this is not somebody who's an owner, someone who's supposed to be a leader, is supposed to conduct himself to the point to where now nobody is working because they lost their jobs because of him. It's not because of them. And for the fact that they were complaining because they were missing checks, or I think they said that they were not getting paid on time. Like, are you for real, bro? Are you serious? A winning organization and you have players not getting their money.
Of why I'm here. I came back here in the community I grew up in to give the people here that I grew up like me and the players here who grew up like my dad a better opportunity to live out their dreams. I am a lobbyist. I'm the guy who take the mission and make dreams fulfilled come true.
What?
I don't want people to lose sight about who I am.
Making their dreams come true. Like how? Like how? Like how? By getting kicked out of the league? That's helping people having their dreams come true by getting kicked out of the league. Now they can't play. That's their dream, being crushed by you, and you have the nerve to talk trash about these people. Don't get upset that people talking crap about you. Listen, I am all for second chances. I am all for giving out forgiveness, but I'm not all for enabling people. I'm not all for constantly giving somebody a pass for their stupidity and not learning from it. And now you have all these people. Now, I may not know who they are, but you have all these players who's trying to better themselves, whether if they're trying to, go to the NFL or what have you, and now they don't even get that opportunity because they got kicked out. Oh, man.
What I'm doing and what's my purpose.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? As an owner, what's important? Winning, sponsorships, and tickets.
All right. Do you want to continue listening?
I don't know. He might say. I think I remember him saying something stupid on here, but you can start.
Not the regular players that's 30 years old who just trying to be regular in their life, play spring ball, okay, April to this. No, I'm looking for the players that really go to the next level in their lives.
Hell yeah.
That's what I'm trying to help players fulfill their dreams. So when people talk about me, let's be clear here. What's my purpose, what I am, and what I stand for.
Go ahead, man.
Look, I thought it. A part of me does think that this story is funny, right? Because here you have a guy who is a classic fuck up, and he fucked up in such a almost impressive degree. He turned a 2-time defending champion in that league and now they're dissolved basically because of him. He fucked it all up in a matter of months, not even a year. It took months to turn that franchise into a joke. That's impressive. But here's the thing though. here's the thing that where everything kind of goes back to earth for me. I mean, you have obviously the players, they lose their job, they lose their money. The fans who are there, listen, this is arena football. It's not like it's not like we're talking about the highest end, and this is not even actual arena football. This is national arena football. This is like second tier arena football,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you have fans there who are dedicated to that team. You screwed them over. More importantly, you screwed them over because now they can't go in and watch their favorite team play because you decided, oh, I'm just gonna because and I'm gonna go after the league in a second also, but they can't watch it because the guy who bought them was a fuck up. And if you're the arena league and if you're the national arena league, you're just as much to blame as he is because like again, I don't if you know about football, you know about Antonio Brown, and you know what the baggage that comes with that. You know all the baggage that comes with that. But
Yeah.
you decide to turn your head around. You decide to turn the other cheek. You decided to turn the other way and decided to bring him in because you wanted publicity. And it came back to bite you in the ass. And you got exactly what you deserved. You got exactly what you deserved.
Yeah.
So everyone loses in this occasion.
And the issue that I have with the league is slightly different from yours.
Mm-hmm.
The issue that I have, with the league is I wish they had kicked the team out after the season was over. Because you can't do that to your fans and you can't do that to the team. Don't put the team in jeopardy and all the fans who want to put their time investing their money and watching their team. I'm trying to watch their team win, and I think they did that prematurely because you're nearly at the end of the season, and for people buying tickets and pretty much ruin the whole team's livelihood. I think that was a real screw up job for the league, to kick him out like that. Don't punish everybody else. Do that after the season is over, not when the season is about to end. That's the issue that I have with the league because
Here,
people are dependent on that money. Go ahead.
I think the reason why they did is that they, I don't think they would have been able to cancel the rest of the games with AB there. I think they wanted to get rid of him, and then they decided, we'll just get rid of the whole team. I don't think they could have gotten rid of the team if they got rid of him. You know what I'm saying?
Well, couldn't they just wait until the season was over to get rid of the team?
Yeah, but I don't think they wanted him there.
Yeah, but still, man, that's a lot of people, bro.
I agree.
Like that's a lot of people now without jobs, and because of that is why I have an issue with the league kicking him out prematurely. I believe it was too soon. Let the guys do their work. If they're talented enough, they could probably go elsewhere. Maybe make more money. But now, nearly at the end of the season, where the most important games are on the line, they can't showcase that anymore.
Yeah,
Because they can't play.
yeah, I agree with you, man. Like it sucks what happened to it sucks what happened to everyone involved, and the only person who really benefits is AB because he gets the attention.
Yeah, sucks. That thing sucks so bad, bro. Sucks real bad.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm
Okay. All right. So one bad story to another. Um. Let's go to the. Thankfully, I'm still. I'm still on, so that's good.
yeah,
You see, okay. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, hold on. Let me read this. Let me read this. How does he have these outstanding fees in 2 months? They didn't give him a year to pay. You have to pay every month. You have to pay monthly, and the problem with Antonio Brown is that he has a tendency of not paying people. Like he I think he's being sued. I think they're like cooks, personal fitness trainers have all complained about him not paying them.
Yep.
I think I also read that he has outstanding balance for child support, which that he hasn't paid for. So that's the one thing. Like, and they know, and I'm sure that league knows that, and they still let him on the team. So
Yeah, they didn't care. They were happy that, oh wow, we got a big name,
Yeah.
in the arsenal. That's what they cared about. But then they actually found out, oh, oops, you know what? This was a mistake.
Yeah.
Everybody else has to be punished for it. Unfortunately, the players and the fans.
yeah. So going from one situation to another, Conor McGregor is being accused of sexual
Oh, he's gone. Okay, so since he is gone, let me text him real quick that he's gone. Um, uh, all right, so
assault
since he's
in a
gone,
Miami Heat.
it's gonna be. We might as well just stop the podcast.
Yeah. You hear me?
Oh, okay. I just heard you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Listen. All right. Listen. We'll let's table the podcast till tomorrow. All right. Hopefully my internet will be better tomorrow, and we'll table it. We'll table it till tomorrow. All right.
Dang. Like
And
this
then
sucks because I was absolutely enjoying the show, but
yeah, it was. It was.
uh,
It was. It was. But yeah. But like I said, my internet has been. I was actually saying. Thankfully, my internet hasn't gotten cut off, but like you said, it just did. So yeah. So we'll table this until tomorrow. But in the meantime, let me shout out you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for bearing with us with the technical difficulties. Like Mota, thank you for watching. Nolan, thank you for watching. Raggedy Joe, thank you for watching. Ryan Meadows, thank you for watching. David, thank you for watching. Anybody else? Oh, Ruben, thank you for watching. Yeah, so we will continue this with Conor McGregor, and then we'll finish up this podcast tomorrow. All right. So unfortunately, with the internet, my internet's still acting dumb. So
yeah, hope you should probably call Xfinity at this point, see what's going on, and hopefully, by tomorrow, we could finish the rest of the show. So yeah, thank you guys for joining. I really did enjoy, our first two topics, but we will finish the rest of it tomorrow. So if you guys, I know the technical difficulties was sucked, but give us a like anyway, and if you don't mind sharing it, that would be awesome. This is the Traditionalist 101 signing out. Have a good one.
yeah, who we 186. Yeah, like I said, sorry for technical difficulties, but I'll call Xfinity, or yeah, I'll call them and see what's up. So all right, but on that note, thank you guys for watching. Have a good night.